Hello guys, Asani. I hope you had an amazing week. I hope you made fiti. You're watching Movie Review. I'm your host Kaneki and the show is sponsored by NewsunplugKE. Stay tuned. So on the other episode nilikuwa nimeongea kuhusu Nollywood, nilikuwa nimeongea kuhusu sci-fi kidogo, animation, Kenyan movies, and this time around sitakuwa naongea kuhusu anything different. Oh guys, did you hear about Disney release Frozen 3, Toy Story 5 and Zootopia 2. Like I can't wait to watch this like animation. Joko pale nini cinemas nikiwa na watoto wengi because although big people love animation, but pia watoto pia wanapenda, but I can't just wait to see these whole films. I just love them. I mean, naona tu niona Disney watatuletea what type of animation or movie or anything kama hiyo. And with that, on this episode nitakuwa naongea kuhusu Heartbreak High, nitakuwa naongea kuhusu Aki and Pawpaw, I think nimekumbuka, nitakuwa naongea kuhusu The Glory, nitakuwa naongea kuhusu Grownish and many more. So guys, msiende mahali, we'll start talking about it. So the first movie nitakuwa na review inaitwa Heartbreak High. Heartbreak High was released in 2022 and it was directed by Hannah Chapman. So this movie inaanzia na title lenyewe Heartbreak High. Imagine ni kuhusu heartbreak, ni kuhusu high school, so iko na teen comedy drama like genre yake, and pia mnaweza watch kwa Netflix. It's an amazing movie. It starts with this girl mwenye anaitwa Amari na best friend yake. Like mnajua venye wale mabishana kwa like so close, you can't like separate them. They're always together. They always do weird shit together, like wa class chakiongea, no one make noise or anything kama hiyo. That type of best friends. So it starts with these two best friends wako shule, then all of a sudden kwenda like holiday, then after they came back they're not friends anymore. Like napenda venye ilianza with that like suspense to capture the attention of the audience. Because shanga, weren't you guys best friends? Like what happened? Like kuliendeleaje? You guys were like together like this, like unbreakable or anything kama hiyo, but all of a sudden hamongei. Kuna shanga like what's going on? So moving on na hiyo inaanza Abara kwa shule, kuna this kind of wall kwa wamechora na best friend yake, like a wall of let's call it a sex map. So like it was showing who hooked up with this one, who did this style, who did this, that and that. Because me when you're gonna let the whole world, but like I think I've never heard of certain terms, but it was kind of educative for me because maybe kuna kitu inaweza learn in future or anything kama hiyo. But the way they had a wall and everyone knows everyone's business. Of course 80% of it is lies, but that 20%. So just in every rumor there's a truth. So that 20% ilikuwa like true. Who did this with what? Ama with who? Ama who did what and what? So nilipenda the whole thing about that. Nilipenda venye alikuwa anaongelea kuhusu like high school lovers ama venye high school inakuanga, although Kenya, so unajua tu venye Kenya kuanga hivyo, high school is not the same as it's like shown in the films or in the movies or anything. It's just different. It's totally different. But napenda venye high school unafanya like this is a movie, unafanya feel like unafaa kwenda shule, unafaa experience but then it's not the same at all. It's just never the same. So napenda hiyo, but pia I didn't like the way walikuwa wanafanya like most actors when you act kwa high school, they're like 22 and above year old people. Like Miss Wanapenda hivyo, because if it's a movie about high school, I feel like it should like put watoko high school, like watoko your age, watoko teens, like from maybe 15 to 17 or anything kama hiyo. But unapata most movies, although they are good movies, but unapata like the cast unashanga mbona mse anakababa mtu. But I love the whole movie, honestly. Nilipenda the principal alikuwa this character funny too. Unaona those dry dad jokes. The principal alikuwa those dry dad jokes. Nilipenda kuhusu that about him. Nilipenda Miss Jojo is just amazing and fun. Nilipenda Queen and vibes Wednesday, like best friend Wednesday to Enid with the hair, with the like golden retriever energy, like a soft girl. Then wapata best friend yake ni like maybe wanapenda black or anything kama hiyo. Nilipenda at the end of the film when like they connected, they talked about their issues, what happened to her. Nilipenda when alikuwa anaongea kuhusu sex education, assault and police brutality. Just love the whole movie. It has a lot of like concepts, like a lot of teaching, like making people aware of a certain disease or anything kama hiyo. So I love the whole movie. I really enjoyed it. Naipe a 6 out of 10. On the next movie I'll be doing inaitwa The Glory. The Glory is a Korean series. Sorry, it was released in 2022 and it was directed by Ahn Gil-ho. I'm pronouncing this in the correct Korean way, but Ahn Gil-ho. It's a very good series. Na genre yake ni kuhusu revenge, and it's shown in Netflix. Clearly, mimi ni mtu kupenda K-drama, so obviously lazima watch like all these K-dramas, all these South Korea, most of them, but all of this K-drama yenye ni romance, yenye kuna revenge, yenye kuna fight, yenye ni science fiction, fantasy. I just love everything about like Korean drama. So obviously mnajua hii hata before explain, mimi naipenda tu sana na I recommend because it's like a drama. Of course it's going to be amazing, like the casting, the acting, the cinematography. Nilipenda the conspiracy theory with this to green hills, that the whole movie inaonyesha like this character kona hill, this character kona this other hill. Na pia napenda venye Korean movies like wanna show what happens in the real world, like kuna a lot of bullying in Korea, so napenda that about it. Napenda venye wanaonyesha like what happens, what goes on, who does this and that. Like they're trying to show the awareness, I'm trying to tell people not to do this type of thing in their movies, and I love that about them. Bado tunapenda their product placement, because unajua after every movie hakuwezi kosa like a product imekuwa showcased in a certain series or a movie. I just love that about it. Napenda the main character venye ali like hung this whole revenge for like 10 years. Like she did not forget about it. She became like she alienda kasoma, akakuwa mwerevu, akapata pesa, akafanya hivi na hivi just to get close to these people who bullied her at your high school, because walimbully ikafika hadi point ataka ku drop out. So I love that about the series. It was just amazing. Iko na plot twist, iko na nini, the characters wanakaa vizuri, like left right, unashanga wangalia nani, everyone just looks amazing, and I really love this series, and I give it an 8 out of 10. Na pia inaendelea kunini, the second part 2 inakuja on March 10th, but it's on Netflix, and you guys should go and watch it. So that movie I'll be doing it on Grownish. Grownish is directed by Kenya Barris, and it was released in 2018, but also it's still ongoing. So Sayin is on 5 na pia inaendelea, so it's like a recurring series or something. It is a spin-off of ABC Blackish, so character wenye walikuwa kwa Blackish watakuja kwa hii, but mostly itakuwa na revolve around Zoe Johnson mwenye ameactiwa na Yara Shahidi. So this movie starts with Zoe anaenda college, anadhani unaona venye unakuwa kwa juu, unadhani everything revolves around you, like because the dad treats you this sort of certain way, but this type of way, unadhani college is the same. No, it's definitely not the same. Na alikuja kurealize hivyo the first time alikuwa na like sign up for classes yenye anafaa kuenda, then this and that happened, akachelewa, so akakuwa na night class. Na penda venye ilionyesha like the characters ona make the characters like wakifanya makosa, they learn from it, na all of the things the consequences they have wanaziface and do everything. Na hiyo napenda the individuality of all these characters. Kuna this certain character nilipenda Vivek, mwingine anaitwa Nomi. Also Nomi's uncle mwenye ndino hiyo shule nilipenda pia. Nilipenda the fashion of this whole Grownish, the music, the like soundtrack ilikuwa too amazing, ilikuwa imeimbwa na Chloe na Hailey. It was just mimi nilipenda hii movie sana. Nilipenda when you Zoe love interest, like girl, how can you have 3 guys piling over you know college? But when you so long without even having a crush, but I just loved how she's like a privilege, a pretty privilege having this guy here and there when you're not wote. So nilipenda when alikuwa na love interest, I get to decide who she's supposed to choose and whatever kama hiyo. Nilipenda the experiences they talked about. Nilipenda when you're kuongea kuhusu their families. I just love the whole movie. Although I tell you, PS Evo Kenya kwa hivyo, like university na college is all the same. For the first time Grownish ilikuwa released, it was in 2018 na mimi nilikuwa ndio ningesaa college. I thought it was the same. Nafika huko college na shangaa, it's not the same. You would find a hot guy anaitwa Aaron ama Luka who's pining all over you. Whatever like shule unafaa kuvaa anything you want, kuna fashion police wako kwa gate or anything kama hiyo. So I honestly enjoyed it, although sikuwa napenda venye walifanya Zoe, who is the main character, like afanye alikuwa tu nisemeaje, okay, this is Zoe, walifanya everything equal to around her, like she does this mistake, she doesn't get any consequences for that because she's the main character. I'm like a selfish with her friendship or whatever, like makes rash decisions and anything kama hiyo. But I honestly enjoyed watching the movie, and I pay a 6 out of 10. And with that, we'll go on a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. Earlier nilikuwa nimeongelea kuhusu The Glory, Grownish na Heartbreak High. So now I'm going to dive into Aki and Pawpaw. I don't know if I'm saying it correct, but Nigerians, mtaniambia kwa comments if nimesema vizuri because kuna tunaitanga Pawpaw, wengine Pawpaw, wengine I don't know, but you can tell me kwa comments mniambia if nimesema poa. So Aki and Pawpaw was released in 2021. It was directed by Bjorn Steven and it is on Netflix. Of course, it's an amazing show. Mimi nimegrow up na Aki and Pawpaw from kitambo, because kitambo alikuwa ameact Two Rats na pia ilikuwanga Aki and Ukwa. I hope nimesema vizuri. Aki and Ukwa in 203 ama 203. Nuna ilikuwa meka sana like before act. So imagine like yo, I don't know how to call it, nile to like reminiscing old times because nime grow up now to watch Aki and Pawpaw, but it's sasa ni 2021 on act as Aki and Pawpaw. So it is an amazing movie, obviously, and it is an Hollywood one, so in a like mostly revolve around comedy and maybe family kidogo and maybe fame. So inaanzia with Aki and Pawpaw, these two mischievous brothers from Kitambo, in this peer the same wanaenda huko Lagos, the city that never sleeps. That's what I had. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I had. So waka move to Lagos where they have wanakana their uncle, but lazima after job to uncle yake tu. Unajua venye uncles wengine wanakuwa si wote, but in movies wanaonyeshanga venye most uncles they're like strict or like mistreated or anything kama hiyo. So I won't say the same case with this. Ni venye umesumbua uncle yao hadi anasikia kana za watupa, but nilipenda venye alifika. Okay, in Lagos, now they work at this like beer parlor, but this lady who's amazing, who's amazing, character yake, the workers when you know beer parlor, everyone had their each like character, like when you behave, this type of vibe, na even how they mixed all of that into this movie. They have the same characteristics when you come up Aki and Ukwa, like kuna kale mischievousness, but say now they're like bigger people, so kuna ile level of maturity, unaona they're not children anymore, but unaona kuna ile level of maturity, unaona they're doing this or that, but they're still like mischievous kutoka kitambo. And one of the characters I love the most, I don't Panshak alikuwa this sassy little boss, akona attitude, anava like lavishly and everything kama hiyo, so I love that about him. Nilipenda vile alikuwa funny, like akona sarcasm, akona hii, nilipenda that about them. Nilipenda pia there's this, nilipenda vile alikuwa na certain actors in this like Aki Pawpaw, like we could have noticed some actors when from the Raz guy, or from Rattlesnake. I just love that about this movie when I incorporate like certain actors in this. So I love that about the movie. Nilipenda venye walikuwa try to show venye movie can into fame. Some people might change, but nilipenda venye kwa family, they all stood together, they all are all connected, they helped each other out. Nilipata Aki tried to help Pawpaw sign a bad contract or anything kama hiyo. Nilipenda venye walichochwa wakadhani kuna this chemical ama liquid inaosha do, inaosha karatasi, inafanyikwa do. Nilipenda venye alidanganya, nilipenda that guy venye alikuwa na French accent, unajua venye wanasema croissant. So nilipenda that about this whole movie pia, and I love the songs about this. Mimi napenda like hiyo Nigerian vibe, like they dance. I just love that. I love the movie, honestly guys. I enjoyed it na naipe 7 out of 10. Mwenda mwatch na mniambie venye kuko, mniambie kama mna notice anything different from ile kitambo 2-3, although the stories are totally different and the concept and the plot or anything. Na sasa kuniambia kwa comments venye ilikuwa. So the next movie I'll be doing in it were Legends of Superheroes. It was released in 2023 and it was directed by Jeff Webster. This movie is a DC like comic book ama like DC series ama kuna DC characters that which includes like Superman, Supergirl, Flash, Batman, Wonder Woman, that kind of whole DC universe. So the fact that it's animation, it's DC, napenda everything. Like you also find the animation, the animators of this movie who creates these characters, napenda about that. Napenda venye Batman is always the same in all the movies, either if it's Lego movie ama Batman yenye like movie ama series ama any animation, napenda like venye Batman is always the same kind of personality. Ni kama what they say like the black cat, he's reserved, amejekea na story mingi on that base, which is attractive for who loves DC movies. So nilipenda that about them. Nilipenda venye walionyesha like saying this story ni kuhusu Kara, like they show how Kara is trying to like to adopt to this new world, because like Krypton, their world which is Krypton ilikuwa destroyed, her mother also alikuwa destroyed together with the whole like planet. Lipenda venye wanatry kuonyesha Kara trying to fit into like Earth na Superman who is her cousin anataka kumshow what is right, what is left, nini. Na kuna venye wanafanya villains wako like this creative and funny beings, like they're very smart. Unafanya like kitambo ilikuwa most movies unapata villains they're stupid, or do this and that, but napenda venye like sai unafanya like villains wako the hot ones, the good looking ones, the smart ones, when you're strategy and everything coming here. So I love that about them. I love that walipe Kara like a whole like love life, let me call that love life, with this brainiac walikuwa from enemies to lovers, meaning mtu akupenda mini trope here, enemies to lovers. So I love that about it. Then when Kara is trying to figure out her powers or do that or this, I love the whole movie. And the animation, obviously the one we pende, and they drew this like beings who like were so fit, they look so good. I love that also about them, and I highly recommend it. May pair an 8 out of 10. So the next movie I'll be doing is Crazy Rich Asians. It was released in 2018 and it was directed by John Grant, trying to prove this to society. When you're nafanyanga ikaini you're supposed to love your family and always stay there and always support them and be there for them. But also when you're gonna kwa movie, like her elegance, she has money, she's a boss lady, she does this or that, she's a kind-hearted, humble human being. So I love that about it. Nilipenda finally bring out her own like character to this, like when she's funny, she's sarcastic, she's just like that's a crazy friend who's funny, who's always got your back and everything. Yeah, like nilipenda this whole movie, honestly guys. And the wedding, oh I forgot about the wedding. The wedding was amazing this time because it was just gorgeous, it was just amazing. I love this movie. I highly recommend it. So unaweza watch on any online websites or streaming websites, and I give it a 7 out of 10. So on the last movie I'm going to be doing it all before Valentine's, guys.